A brand tests their new product on like 12 people, then proudly announces 92% of people loved it. Yeah, when the people are your mom, your cousin, 10 of your coworkers. Small sample, big lies, and here's the wild part. People don't need to lie with words anymore. They just weaponize numbers. Ever see a statistic and think, damn, that sounds legit? Well, a lot of those numbers are straight up optical illusions in math form. Yep, numbers don't lie. People do. And today, I'm gonna show you exactly how they scam you with numbers, so you don't get played like the rest of the internet. Okay, so let's see how people lie with numbers. The missing number trick. Politicians and companies love this one. They'll say stuff like, crime dropped 40%. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the catch. Compared to what? Last month? Last year? Last week? If you don't know the baseline, that 40% means almost nothing. It could even be just a tiny change that looks huge because they didn't give full context. Percentages can trick you if you don't know the full story. Always ask, compared to what? Over how many people? Over how long? If I made $5 yesterday and $10 today, that's a 100% increase. But I'm still not buying a Tesla. Percentage without context equals storytelling, not statistics. The average trap. Companies often say things like, our users lost an average of 20 pounds. Sounds great, right? But here's the trick. Maybe one guy lost 200 pounds, and the other 50 people lost nothing at all. When you add everything up and divide it, the average looks impressive, even when most people got 0 results. Average equals a number that makes things look better than they really are. Always ask, okay, but how many people actually got that result? The fancy graph illusion graphs can trick you even if the numbers are true. Here's how. A company can change the scale of a graph to make tiny changes look huge. Example, something goes from 10% to 11%. That's small. But if the graph starts the y-axis at 9.8%, that tiny bump looks like a mountain. Why this is dangerous. Your eyes think the change is big, but the real number barely changed. You get shocked for no reason. The graph isn't lying. The way it's drawn is lying. The percentage manipulation trick. Companies love to say things like, your risk drops by 50%. Sounds huge. But wait, if your risk was 2 in a million and now it's 1 in a million, you're still basically safe. That 50% sounds massive, but in real life, it changes almost nothing. Percentages can make tiny differences look huge. Always check the real numbers behind the percent. The cherry pick hustle. Ever notice companies or coaches show one amazing success story, like, my student made $50,000 in 1 month. Or a diet program showing someone's crazy before-after pic. Here's the catch. They hide the 997 people who failed. Only showing the winners makes it look like everyone succeeds. Cherry picking equals a highlight reel that lies. Don't get fooled by one story. The big number flex. Companies love big numbers. Example. We saved customers $1.3 billion last year. Sounds huge, until you divide by millions of people. Cool, I saved 38 cents? Big numbers are meant to impress, not help you understand reality. Always check the per person or real scale. The survey question trap. This one is evil because the numbers are real, but the questions are rigged. Example, a company asks, do you agree our service is helpful? Options, yes, definitely, absolutely not sure. Notice something missing? Yeah, no. Then they proudly announce, 96% of users said our service is helpful. When the questions are biased, the numbers just confirm the bias. Surveys can lie without lying. Always ask, how was the question asked? Numbers aren't evil, but the people using them, yeah, they know exactly how to push your buttons. So next time someone drops a stat, a percentage, or a fancy graph, so don't get hypnotized, and don't let anyone fool you with numbers. Slow down, ask questions, check the math,